Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I it I'm sorry, it might not be working. I got excited. I thought it would. Oh no 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 not yet. You saw it, right? So this is what we've seen today.
Let's see if we can actually find a demo of the app.
I it uses a canvas to. This one doesn't work yet, but all the code is available at that address that I shared at the end. So easy URL to /Coop Kitchen. Yeah, that's normal. All right. Yeah, well, that part I'll fix when I get back to the hotel. Like that's it. We've had enough. This is it. Good. So all the code is available. So there's all the code for the presentation because the presentation is a React application, and all the YAML files and everything is there as well. So.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Todd, nice meeting you.
Yeah, that was a great talk.
So you just started the Boca code?
We're just starting it. This is just like my temporary logo while my designer does our whole like branding and everything. We're the school is being built out right now. It's going to be built in the next, over the next couple of months. We're getting the licensing from the state, and we should be launching June or July.
We built like a website, or like
No.
an actual school. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's in class
I mean,
training.
the walls and the windows are there. They're just building the classrooms and the kitchen.
Okay,
And
so it's
all
an
that.
actual physical training.
Yeah.
It's a very good location.
Yeah, it's
Chose.
beautiful.
It is amazing.
And it's here
beautiful
in
space.
Boca.
It's in Boca. Yeah, it's more central Boca. We're more east here. It's
So
more
here's
central.
the idea is that it's a traditional.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a nice size space.
On top of it,
Excited about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like you, I love to teach. I can tell you do too.
So
Yeah, so. And actually, one of my buddies is the only one in the state of Florida that is certified to teach Kubernetes and give certifications out. So he's going to come in and do some Kubernetes training. He's a teacher. I haven't seen him teach. I doubt he's Joel, but
it's hard to find good technologists that know how to teach.
Yeah.
And I've learned it by teaching
Yeah.
at a local college.
Yeah.
I did one class per semester,
Right.
and I would teach like
That's rare.
intro to programming and they were straight out of high school.
He's one of the rare ones.
That was hard. Like at the beginning, I went. Like I realized once I was week 5, and someone asked me a question, something like, "Why do you put like quotes around this and not around that word?"
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, I forgot to tell them about variables. Like it's
Right. Oh, yeah.
And I went because that's all boring stuff, right? I
Right.
wanted to jump into more interesting things.
But you forget the fundamentals.
And and going through all of that kind of really helped me to go back and learn how
Yeah.
to teach. It was a really good experience.
Luckily I have 15 years of teaching experience, so I taught middle school, I taught community college, taught university.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of teaching. But it's not. You're right. I mean, not everybody's good at it.
And
not a good technologist. Like I'm not.
No, but
I can do stuff and hack stuff, but
I use Kubernetes every day, and what's interesting is I never thought I understood it well until you broke it down, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know that, yeah, okay. But it's like I had all the little pieces, and you just put it all together, and now I'm like, oh, I understand, now I really get it. Like you were saying, like, it's not that complicated, but it's like, there's no like, like you just basically held our hands and said, let me walk you down Kubernetes Street, like the restaurant analogy was brilliant. I hope you don't mind if I steal that from you, because that, I like the front end and back end.
as long as you don't do it at conferences.
No, but I mean,
That's my bread and butter now.
for my students.
No, absolutely. And by all means, if you're able to film the people.
I saw this really great. I'm gonna take a look. I saw this really great presentation that somebody did because for intro to coding, right? I think that a lot of students struggle with that understanding of like where the front end and the back end, like what is the back end and what is it doing? And I saw this really great presentation where this guy built a to-do app, and he started with the front end. So he built the interface, which is like, kind of an odd way to do it, right? Mm-hmm. He built the whole interface, the whole user experience in React. It was really like sexy, like really nice to do app. But every time he'd go and make a change to the code, whatever he had changed was gone, right? And he just said very simply, he's like, now that we've got the front end, he's like, the reason it doesn't persist any of my data is I'm not storing it anywhere. I don't have anywhere where it's going and getting stored. That's what the back end is. And I just thought, like, wow, it's so simple and elegant, but like to show, not say like, okay, we're building the front end, but we're not gonna like, he went and he built the front end and showed you over and over how it works, and it's storing it there locally, but then you refresh and it's gone. And like, to me, it was so visual, and I felt like, oh, and a code student they're going to get
tangible.
that.
It's
Right. But also like what I was thinking too is what's funny is as soon as you gave that restaurant analogy, my brain went to a buffet, but not as the like microservices, like each thing. But my brain went to think like, okay, if you walk into a restaurant where there's a buffet, this is like the front end, and there's already data, right? There's already stuff to consume, right? But if you and I go and we're like, oh, trying this and trying that, oh, I want more of that, and all of a sudden it's empty now, where do you get more of that data from, right? You need the back end to come and fill that data. So in like a React app, you'll have like your local storage, right? And that's kind of like the buffet line, right? But then the kitchen is, and the fridge, that's like your back end, your database, right? Where,
that would work.
Where you're processing all the data, and then you're dumping it into like your local store, right? Or like your Redux or whatever, And I just thought, as soon as you said the restaurant analogy, my mind started to go like, oh, all these connected.
Yeah, and I think it's, and I was seriously, I've wanted to do a talk about restaurants for a long time because I think it's very,
It's great.
everybody can relate to it. Everybody has seen, a bar and a restaurant, and they've seen waiters, and maybe not as much in the kitchen, because I've worked in there in restaurants for years. But they kind of know still.
Everybody's got a kitchen in their house though. Like
exactly.
You have in a you might not have been in a restaurant kitchen before, but you've seen when the doors swing open, you glance what's back there.
But it actually shows.
And in movies, they run through. They're always like, they're chasing the bad guy through the restaurant.
But it does also prove my point where I say, the chef is the only one you see. And most people associate the kitchen with the chef, but there's a whole bunch of people working, but they're isolated, and we cannot see them.
Right.
We cannot talk to them.
They're not allowed to walk out and greet people.
No, exactly.
How's your meal?
Yeah. So it kind of.
The sous chef is back there.
Yeah. So it kind of proves that point where I have this internal communication on this. So.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think you did a great job, and I'm I'm not just blowing smoke. I don't often tell people that, like, you know, there's a difference between, oh yeah, good talk, you know.
Well, thank you so
You
much.
know?
Thank you so much. I
And
appreciate
by the
it.
way, you should change your picture because you're better looking than you were whenever you took that picture. You look better now.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I used to do.
I got some professional headshots last year, and I did this job. I've been doing evangelism or developer advocacy for 2 years now.
Uh-huh.
And after my first year, I took 30 pounds. And my headshots were a year in. And I saw the pictures, and I was like, oh my God, I've got to lose weight. So I lost about 20 out of those 30 pounds
Yeah,
now.
good for you.
So now I'm ready. I'm due for new headshots, but I have more recent one, but I just don't use it because I'm like, no, I don't like that one.
I got real.
It was my
I was
reality check.
doing online dating for a long time, and I actually wrote a book on it. And one of the things I did, I'm a scientist, so I approached when I was online dating, I approached it as a scientist. and
My name is Todd.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
no, I'm not Bill.
you.
Nye. Hey,
Nice to meet you.
what was your name?
Raphael.
Raphael.
Yes.
Good to meet you.
Nice
Todd.
to meet you. Thanks for the pizza.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure.
That was awesome.
You didn't take some.
See you
home?
next month, guys. I don't know.
No, I'll not be.
Take some.
Okay.
See you next year. I'll be in Florida next year.
Yeah, we'll all split it up.
The beer's yours.
Thank you. I'll get to the hotel. Yeah.
Well, anyway, what I meant is, all I went to say is, the pictures of you that you think are good might not be the pictures that other people think are good. So,
Right. That's good. That's a good
because
point.
you
It's a
you
very
have a
valuable
different
point.
view of yourself than
Yeah.
everybody else. So
I look good.
That's
this guy can't help it. I mean, he's just you're like Desi Arnaz.
Yes.
Like, it's an old reference, but a young version. So you're flying back tonight?
flying back tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what brings you down here?
South Florida, Damien essentially.
That would be amazing.
South Florida Code Camp.
The weather.
Or South Florida.